Hey everybody! I successfully transferred from Kenya to Liberia. I did get a cold along the way and I'm recovering in a hotel room right now and I'm basically just about better. So I want to do our weekly update and first we're going to start up with the kitchen redesign. So you can see she's cooking over an open fire in a closed room. This kills over 4,500 people every single day. 56% are children under the age of 5. So we felt important to show them a different way to cook their food. This is another example of another woman's home. She invited us into her kitchen. She was so excited to have us in her kitchen, but you can see how she's cooking inside right there, sitting right next to an open fire, breathing it into her lungs. And it's hard to tell in the video, but it was very smoky inside that room. This is the first morning they're cooking with their new stove. I'm coming to see how is it working.
I started to cook with it.
You started to cook with it?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Look, see, we got the fire in
there. Yes.
And there.
Look,
And look, do we see any smoke anywhere?
Yeah.
Do we see smoke? No, it's all going out of the chimney.
Yes.
And Jen can breathe fresh air
Fresh
and not
air.
smoke.
Hey,
Praise the
hey.
Lord.
Amen.
Woo! There it is. The smoke is leaving the building. Praise the Lord. Ernest has been building, and he's got our hay box cooker finished. So this is just the outside of the box, and now we have to glue and line it with 2 inches of cardboard, and then we're gonna sew cushions to go in there as well. So this is an insulated pot. Once they move the cooking pot, you know, it's been boiling for 5-10 minutes, they'll move it to this insulated box and it will continue to cook without any supervision or any fuel. All right, so I'm sewing the cushions, the insulated cushions that go inside the hay box cookers. And we need to have a waterproof layer so that the moisture doesn't wick into our cushions and get them wet. If they get wet, it won't work. So you use what you have. In some areas in Africa, we've been able to get shower curtain liners, or in this case, the bags that they use when they go to the stores to go shopping are plastic. So I'm taking these and we're cutting apart the shopping bags to put inside as our waterproof layer. So I gotta get these sewn and stuffed with sawdust, and then we'll have our insulated cushions for our hay box cooker. So after we've sewn our plastic bag to one side, then we're gonna fold it in half with the bag up. And make sure all of the edges match. And then once they're smooth, we're gonna sew, leave this open, but we're gonna sew down like that, around and to that edge, and then it's ready to stuff with sawdust. All right, we're making progress on our hay box cooker. So Jen is over there using our new stove that we built them. And Stephen is also making, he's getting something welded that will close up this gap more for when they're cooking. So that's underway. And then we had the hay box made, and we put glued tinfoil in the top because that will reflect the heat back down inside the box. And we're making insulation cushions. These have plastic inside to prevent moisture from going into the bag, and then they're stuffed with sawdust. And as we continue building this up, we're going to have a nice insulated place where the pot that has started to boil can be moved into the box, the lid closed, and it'll cook without any electricity, or any fuel, I'm sorry. It will cook without any fuel, no supervision, and they can go about doing other chores while their food is slowly cooking in this box.
What is good, I'm now through with preparing the box. I've pinned all the boxes around, and it is about 3 inches. That is around 2.8 there inches. So I think we are ready, and we can now start using it to minimize the amount of firewood that we normally use for cooking. thank you so much, Sister Wendy, for bringing this technology to us. Thank you. May God bless you. This is the hay bag. It is now complete. We can now start cooking. This is the cover that we have prepared to cover the top part of it, like this. Then it will be covered. I've also prepared the lids. Here they are. And for example, the small pot. This is the lid for the small pot. If we can start cooking, we shall cover it like this. Then from there, we can take to the pot, to the hay bag, put it there. Yes, like that. And then you cover it like that. Close, close. Then like that. And then we can wait as we do other things. So our food will be cooking as we do other things. Thanks very much, because it will save time. It will also save firewood that we have been using. We have been using a lot of firewood. And this time, I think we shall be able to do other things. For example, now children have gone back to school. We are remaining ourselves here, myself and my wife Jen. So I think because of that, we are very grateful.
Their local village didn't sell pots that had lids, and to cook like this, you need a tight-fitting lid, and the lid should be thick because heat rises. So we had to improvise, and we went to a welder, and they had the sheets prepared to make the lid, but they weren't thick enough, so we added wood to them. And then later, we covered the bottom with tinfoil to prevent moisture from infiltrating the wood.
We are now checking if the cooking has been done and if it is ready. Let us check and see. Wow. Wow. How is it?
It's good. It's okay.
It's ready. Wow. You can see. Let me taste. Wow. Very ready and very sweet. Thank you so much. We can now enjoy our meal cooked from the hay bag cooker.
This type of cooking is called heat retention cooking. There are wonder bags that are sold on Amazon. I've made and sold them for fundraisers, but this design is a hay box cooker. It was actually implemented during World War II to save fuel, and people actually just started with hay bales to use as the insulation. But the way it works is it holds the heat in. So first you get your food to a boil, and then you cook it 20% of the normal cooking time. Quickly transfer it to the insulated cooker and shut the lid as fast as you can, and it will not allow any more heat to escape. And it ends up cooking about the same temperature as a crock pot. So it just slow cooks the food, but there's no babysitting, there's no additional fuel. And this is so important when it comes to things like cooking beans. Beans are, the longest lived people groups on the earth, eat the most amount of beans. They're great for your gut. There's so many things that beans do. They're inexpensive, easy to grow, but they take 2 hours to cook. And that's a lot of cooking fuel, and it's a lot of time for a woman to sit there babysitting a fire. So with this heat retention cooker, or the hay box cooker, all we have to do is they bring the pot to a boil with the beans in it, the dried beans that have been soaked. They'll bring it to a boil, they'll simmer it 20 minutes, and in the box it goes, and it can slow cook while they're out doing other things. This is a life changer for a woman in Africa. If she could have multiple boxes, she just
gets her stuff in the morning. She gets it all to a boil, boils it the number of minutes needed, throws them in the boxes, and she's free to do her other tasks for the day. So this is very exciting. And now, since this is at our training center, all students who come to Kenya will get to see the process of how to make this hay box cooker and how to make a stove that allows the smoke to escape from the kitchen. These were very important changes that we got accomplished this year.
We are having just an amazing snack. You just can't believe a fresh steamed pumpkin. Just steamed right out of the garden. I think there might be some salt in the water. That's it. And it's just so good. We're eating it peeling and all. It's just absolutely delicious. It's filling up in the bottle. We were successfully able to get kombucha started from Muscovy and starter liquid that I brought from the United States. So now they have this as an income generating product that's also healthy. As far as the dairy ferments go, we did not have luck with that this trip. The cream that we used to try to generate butter just never turned into butter as long as we kept shaking and shaking it. So I don't know if it's because normally if you have a cold storage area where the cream can separate, it's easier to remove it from the milk. And we will be building a cold storage hut on this property, but we don't have it yet. They're cooking the milk in a way to try to separate the cream, which cooking it by itself shouldn't interfere with the process because we can make butter from cream in the store that's been pasteurized, meaning the enzymes have been destroyed and it still produces butter. So I'm not exactly sure why it didn't happen. I'm wondering maybe the way they try to cook it and separate the cream, it maybe isn't all pure cream. Maybe the way that it's coming together, I don't know. And then we didn't get the yogurt done either because we needed the hay box cooker to be finished in order to have an incubator place for the yogurt. And so we just ran out of time. But on the other hand, they have customers to buy all of their milk every single day. There's no refrigeration, so the customers come every single day to buy their milk. It's generating a good source of income for them every month. And the people in the village are not used to eating butter. They're not used to eating yogurt. So they may not get as good of an income as they just have right now with selling the milk as it is. So this is something we can revisit again in the future. Now I wanted to quickly show you what the cow's schedule is like because I was so impressed that they really are getting almost no inputs from outside. It's a very sustainable way that they're keeping their cows. So I hope you enjoy seeing this as well. This is the next step in the cow's day. After being milked and rest for a while, now the cow is going outside to enjoy some fresh air for a while. Now they eat dry materials for a half hour to encourage them to drink lots of water.
Waste from sorghum.
Oh, sorghum waste. Okay, it's been chopped up really fine.
Yes.
That was done by a machine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one we just add in some wheat flour
So that's sorghum stalks.
and
And a little wheat flour gets mixed with that, just a tiny bit to encourage them to eat it.
then this one this is the wheat flour that we normally add on. Wheat husks.
Oh, it's wheat husks.
Yes,
Not actual flour, but the husks.
the husks.
That's awesome. So just a little bit. So that gives lots of fiber too and nutrients.
Yes, that is what
Yeah.
we are looking. Because
Yeah.
the dry matter improves their digestibility.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sorghum dry material.
Uh-huh.
We also use, whenever we harvest our beans, we keep the waste.
Ah,
So all these are waste from beans
wonderful.
kept in the bags. All these bags are for that.
Yeah.
And we are stocking it because of the animals.
Okay. So that gets mixed with dry material
Uh-huh.
and the wheat
So
flour.
this one, we can chop them or keep them just like this, but at least Now this water should be put on some sun so
Okay.
that at least it should not be very cold.
Okay.
Yeah. And it should be clean water.
Okay. So clean water and water that's not real cold. A salt lick?
Yes, stock lake for animals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when you add to water, at least it gives them motivation of drinking.
Oh, is there like minerals in there?
Yes, it has some minerals. It has sodium, it has potassium, it has iron.
Okay.
So it is important.
Okay.
Yeah. So I normally just add a little,
Okay.
just like this.
Okay.
And then I get my water.
Okay. Ooh, Janet's ready. Now Janet is thirsty. The feeding troughs are just made with handmade bricks and mud. Just a simple setup to make the troughs for them. And then this barn is just, you know, lean-tos with tin and a space in the middle for sunlight. And then their beds are on the opposite side with the storage room for the feeding
This
sacks.
is Napier, so it was prepared yesterday. Without even my knowledge, I didn't know they prepared this so that today they were sure they will not be around.
Ah, so they did their work ahead of time. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And this is Napier grass, which is a clumping grass, and it's harvested young, so it's high in nutrients.
Yes. And from here, I can give them. Then in the afternoon, I can look for some potato vines and caliandra to give them.
Awesome.
So that where they sleep, it should not be on cement,
Yeah.
on a plastic cement, no.
No.
At least they should sleep somewhere that is comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're comfortable taking their night's
Yes,
sleep
and
as
they
well.
enjoy that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. So they go to bed at 7 o'clock and they get up at 4:30 and they sleep right
and
here.
You see, animals are just like people. And no person would like to sleep where it is not comfortable.
Correct.
You must
Yeah.
sleep in a soft and comfortable place.
Yeah.
That is why we normally try to improve our bedroom.
Our 2026 planning went really well, but I think I'm going to go into those details in another video as we're already approaching the 20-minute mark and I don't want to make these super long. We also have to do another video to show what we did in 2025, just a nice recap for that. So maybe I can get that done soon as well. But basically we trained around a dozen communities in both between Kenya, Liberia, and the United States. We got projects going in those areas. Anyway, bye for now. See you next week.